is, go ahead and start. Okay, we're on live. So now we see everyone standing in their particular position of where they're going to be doing for the ring project. This person here is going to be doing the crucible. That's where the metal is going to be heated. This fume hood will be on. It's going to be pulling the fumes out this way. It's important that the fume and the torches are going to stay over here. This person is going to be the one that's pulling from the furnace. The furnace right now, the flasks are at 890 degrees Fahrenheit, so they're staying nice and hot. So when we pull them out, the temperature, the silver will not instantly solidify. The person here is doing the boric acid. Now, what we're going to do for the boric acid, just to let you know, this is about how much boric acid we need to have. You're going to take it and you have this little spoonful. You only need about that much. So that much spoonful. So anyone in the team who's doing boric acid, you want to look closely. That's how much we're going to do. Okay? That's how much boric acid we're going to have. So she's going to have the boric acid. Now what I'm going to do is about that much is what we're looking for. Now for the practice round, I'm just going to have you hold it out there like this. Every group is going to do a quick run through the practice round right before you do it, okay? So, but I want you to see the process in totality. So first of all, we're going to start over here. Now Chase is going to be watching and focusing here. Your whole job is to make sure you're focusing on the flask, okay? So that's going to be the part is. You want to come in a little bit closer and zero in because now you're just going to be kind of Chase. I mean, now we've seen the whole thing. There we go. I'm going to have you open up just a little bit so you can kind of see it. Okay, in the left, are we live again? Okay, so in this one, your left hand is going to hold the crucible. You keep it flat like that to ensure that it's steady on the whole time on the bricks. The second one you're going to be doing, your right hand is going to be holding the graphite rod. We'll be doing just a little bit of stirring, not much, okay? I'm going to be here with the acetylene torch. I'm going to go ahead and light it, and I'll say, okay, torch is on. That's where everyone's visors will need to come down. You guys, that means you are not watching over here. When it's your turn, you'll have a chance. So then I'm going to go ahead and light it. I'm going to torch it here, and you're going to see it, and I'll say gently, go ahead and stir. You'll have a gentle stir. And then I'll say, okay, ready for boric acid. Then you pull it out. I'm saying boric acid. You're going to come slowly, bring it to right, hold on to it right about there. And I'm going to say, okay, go. As soon as I pull away, you dump quickly, then you pull back. Then you put your spoon down and you put your back up against the wall and you're basically sitting there watching and doing that. You're gonna, as soon as the boric acid comes back, you need to do a stir. So go ahead and do a quick stir for me. There we go. Okay, now that you have that one, then I'll say put the rod down and I'm gonna say we're ready for the pull. You stay focused here because I'm going to have to keep that heat on there the whole time. If you want to do the two hands, that's your primary hand. We're ready for the pull, so come over here. So when you come over to do the handle pulls out like this, and I have to adjust that. I will adjust that right now. I'm going to have this extra long segment. Since I'm editing this out, Josh, do you need something?
Do you have a key to big loop?
I don't think so. I think I've turned those all in. I will double check to see, but I think Mr. Hernandez had mine, because I didn't need one after Mr. Hernandez was here. But I will double check. Okay, again, that's wonderful editing. What happens is the handle I have to slide out when we do the burnout in the fume hood because it doesn't fit. So I have to put it back on here. Sorry about this. I meant to do it this morning. And of course, stubby hands.
Do you think I should move behind there? Sort of
if you want to, let's do one zoom in here, like you can on this particular piece just from there. You might have to just pick up, put the legs in tight, and get that one in. Okay, so here we go. We're back live again. So what you're going to come here is the way this mechanism works is stay to the insulated part, but here's right here, if you guys can come around if you want to see, whoever's going to be opening it needs to come see it from this side. This is a spring latch. The way it works is you pull it toward you and then it pulls down. That's done on a spring. You physically keep the door closed this way. When it says ready to pull, you're just going to open the door. But I'm not going to, we keep this door closed as much as possible. So now we're going to do in reverse. When we're done, you're going to pull the spring towards you, put it over the latch, let it go, and then the spring holds that. Okay? So That's what you're going to be doing in that one. Just kind of pretend through the motion. Now you need to know where you're looking for in the particular oven, where your flask is sitting. Yours is going to be the first one, so it'll be the front right. Okay? Make sure you pull the correct flask. We'll say ready for the pull. That's coming here, because I'm going to be my attention here. You ready for the pull? Just pretend you're opening the door. So he's going to open the door. You're going to have to come in at this angle because you're going to be almost back to back there because that door is only going to open this much. You're going to come in and get it, and then you're going to close it really quickly, okay? So let's practice. Pretend that you're taking it here. Let me show you what you're going to do the first time. You're going to come here, and then you have to slide back away for the demonstration. Okay, you're going to take it out of here. Now remember, the holes are actually on the bottom, so we've got a problem. So what we have to do is we have to flip it. You're going to have to make sure you're far enough over to give her room. I'm going to flip it. So now I've got it, now it's right side up, ready for the pour, but I have to put it in here, and I have to put it on the vacuum caster. So now, before we use this side, now we're going to use this side. This will be on. As soon as it's on, it's your responsibility. This is critical to make sure that the vacuum occurs. So what you'll do is you'll turn it on, power on, and then you go ahead and you move the vacuum to that side. You might have to adjust your glasses or pull it up to make sure that you can see that the vacuum's coming down. If not, you first try to use your handles. Don't ever use your gloves. Just use the handle to this one. See if you can make sure if it's down. If not, bring it back up. See if you can reposition. Get on there. Yesterday, we did 11 flasks. 10 of them got the vacuum first time. But again, it was just that last one. She was able to readjust it and it got back on. Then make sure the vacuum's on. It's coming out. I said, vacuum's on. Then you back away. Okay? So hold on to this one. When that one takes place, you have to take that and move over to the side. When we hear vacuum's on, that's our cue. We'll just stay put. I'm going to have the flame. I've got to keep the flame on the particular one. So we've got to move this very carefully, move together. So carefully pick it up, move together. Okay, move together. Now you have to bring up the level. And you go just beyond it, right like that. I keep it on there. I'm going to hold it for just a second and said, okay, ready for your pour. In one simple motion, put it right there in the middle. Now you probably would have almost missed because you went too far over there. Try again. Okay, get it level, know how it feels. Go ahead, ready, pour. Right there in the middle. Now you have to commit. Once you pour, you've got to get it all in there because I can't keep the flame in two spots. There you go, back away. I'm going to keep the flame on it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I said, you guys can look at it. You're going to want to look at it then because that's where it's really cool. It's going to be molten and then it's going to give a film over there. I will turn the blade off and then you guys are set for that. The next group, then you switch out your safety equipment and we keep going. Okay? The last thing I want to be able to show you is what we're going to do at the very end is how you get your particular rings at the end. Okay? So once this is done, I will take this flask off of here and I will bring it over to the side while you guys are changing. While you guys are changing things around, I'm going to slide it right here. Now be very careful. That's going to be extremely hot. Then you transition your equipment and we're ready for the last part. Okay? I'll just cut it there and